Well, howdy doody. Here I am with the piece of junk AI smart glasses that everybody says suck. I don't disagree, they do suck, but hey, what am I doing? Besides feeling like shit, I mean, am I dragging? I'm dragging, but I ain't gonna give up. Here's the ball game. Welcome to Ice HCV, Sick HCV, Dog HCV. Here is the Honda. And the twin, I just put this acrobatic exhaust on this thing, and I need to get this thing down off the lift because I have another project. And it's cold. I mean, I'm not lying, man. It's cold outside. It's just chilly. It's just one of those, that time of the year, man. So, the Harley Davidson Breakout needs its first main service. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the Honda Twin off the lift, and then I'm going to finagle some way to get the Breakout back here for the next project. But like I say, for me, man, I'm not really feeling that good. I'm really kind of pushing it. I need just to sit down. I've already worked half a day. And so anyways, just sharing with you the Ice HCV. I made a date with Mac and Cheese on the Subaru WRX for tomorrow, so that's the next project as well. But just saying hi, good afternoon. The day's already moving along, and that's all I'm doing. And just keeping my AI junk. Alright, let's try this one more time. These glasses, man, they just are not the greatest in the world. Would expect to spend $100, right, from China. Here I am, just doing my usual thing and never be able to sit down and feeling like crap. And probably getting ready to just crash and burn here, but here we are. So I'm moving things around, and the dogs, as usual, go nuts. And I do my things here, so we're going to go back here now. I just put the lift down, but now I got to get the straps undone here. So I have to move my Triumph out of the way here and making sure I can get in the back here as I wear my glasses. And how I do all this without injuring myself will be a feat in itself, right? Let's see if I can do this without creating a problem. Get my kickstand back down on this, which it is. And I guess what we do now is just kind of bust these straps loose. Let's see, am I lightheaded? Man, I am. Dude, I feel like crap. Yeah, well, what else you can do? I can't stand just sitting around. I just can't do it, everybody. Can't do it. It's just a waste of time, but yeah, whatever. Alright, now we're here, so I got the wheel chalk, which kind of keeps this thing upright as well. So that's a whole other ball game here. And so now what I do, I go ahead and bust this loose. And that way, the brake will come over to the side. And now I'll get this off the stand and get the other bike up here. As the dogs will go nuts on me. Start her up. Let's see here. This is it's a DCT. That's pretty nice. Yeah, man. Sweet. Ooh, wow. Wowster. So, get this off without backing into something. And I want to ride around the neighborhood. Yeah, amazing enough, this sounds good, but it sounds like radically louder than the other exhaust, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not lying. So that video went dead. So now it's a breakout time to get this thing up on the bench, up on the lift. And I get this thing on a battery tender because it's eating It says 1,055 miles on it. It's easy peasy on this thing because of how just lighting is. AC and neutral is always a little bit of a bear. I don't understand why it's so hard to do that. Alright, so now same thing, I'll strap this down and we'll get this thing ready for the project. Because just these guys go all day long, everybody. All day long, so here we go. So I try to kind of handle this stuff this thing falling over. That's a whole other ball game. Those dogs just go nuts all day long, everybody. The dogs drive you nuts. Alright, so I'm going to get this chalked in by myself so that I can get this thing strapped down pretty good. Still not that good. These guys, they just go nuts all day long. Is my camera still on? It is. You can't tell. My hearing's terrible. So I just can't tell when this thing goes off and on. Alright. Now, I'll take the strap and I'll strap this down. Come through here. This side here. Over here. I gotta start this thing back up. Gotta be noisy. Won't do it to you. Alright, we're back. Once again, for me, do this thing off and on. I don't hear it the greatest. So, let's see here. I'm going to secure this side so it doesn't fall over. Alright, there's that side. Now, over to the other side. Let's see how it does. Maybe go the other way. And let's see here. Alright. Now, so much stuff. Too much stuff. And now figure out what's the height that I want this at. So now what I'll do here, pull down my bar. See if that's about right. Is that about right? Yes. Maybe go a little higher. How about that? That's a little better. Alright, so now my light's still on. Now we take these. Alright, so now this doesn't sound radically different from what I had in my views. I should have done it before and after. I did not. I mean, I don't know. The grass is a little wet, and I'm chilled. I don't need. If I ride that, I'm just gonna get chilled and even sicker. So forget that. All right. So I'm gonna say now. Now I got to figure out to myself, what do I have that will make this work? Being that this is a very low. I don't think my pan. I know my one pan won't fit. So I need a low profile pan. Oh boy. Alright. So now I'm going to put my average twin over here because that's kind of in the way right now of things. So I'm just going to leave it here for a second. My music turned off. Why did I do that? But yeah, right now I'm not very excited. That's there. I'm not so sure that was really worth what I did. In my view, I mean, I don't know. Uh-oh, somebody's calling me.
And Shazam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Brian got me a nice metal pan. This is going to work. I think this covers the main areas for the oil to be drained. And I can let some pressure off of the front end. So we're on the job now of doing an oil change on the Harley Breakout. This will be my first time I've ever done my own oil change on a Harley, believe it or not. It is. Hard to believe, right? Even for me. There's one. There's two. I think. So, the adventure begins. Well, howdy doody. I got an oil pan. So I'm going to start this thing up and let her run a little bit. But this thing fits. How about that, huh? So let this thing run. And warm up that engine oil. And I'm going to change off. There's a gazillion videos on how to do this, so I'm not really going to do that to you guys. I'm not going to go through all that because there's a gazillion videos on how to change oil on a Harley Davidson. It's like boring. So I'm just sharing with you the afternoon adventures. I've been fighting my being sick, but I just can't sit down. So I'm going to stay productive and taking care of the things I own. That's what I'm doing right now. So that oil pan I got from Tractor Supply, more of a feed pan, is going to work. That's a great thing. So let me get to it, everybody. All right, now let's see what I'm dealing with here. Different size thingamajiggers. Hey, now we're making progress. Mr. Parcells is telling me I need to take these spark arresters. You're so funny. Spark arresters out of this thing, and this thing's going to be night and day. You know, he's right. I saw on the instructions them showing you taking those out, and you know, I give you credit on that one, Mr. Parcells, that yes, that's a great idea. Now, as far as the engine guards go, I really believe that there's an option when you order this kit, if you have engine guards or if you don't, because there's no tabs. On that video, that's very popular on YouTube, the guy showing you how to do this install, you see there's welded tabs on the pipe for you to reattach the engine guards. This does not have that. So once again, I truly believe that the parts guy didn't recognize. I should call the parts guy and say, hey, let me ask you a question. Is there an option you order this kit with engine guards or no engine guards? And I'd be willing to bet you that there's an option. I mean, I'd be willing to bet you that that's what's going on. So if that's the case, do I challenge him and have him make him give me a new set? I think that'd be challenging, but I should. I mean, I should say, look, you screwed up, so I need the right kit. And to weld these on here, you know, that's not the easiest thing or cheapest thing to happen on somebody else's clock to do that. So I don't know. But I like this idea here, taking out the spark arrestor. Great idea. Love it. All right, now we are to the engine drain part. So I got my 16 millimeter, and let's go ahead and pop this off and start draining the oil. And blah, blah, blah. There she goes. I'm going to take off the engine oil cap over here to give it a little bit more of the breathing. Just burnt my hand on the freaking pipes. See if that changes anything. Don't think it will by a lot, but let's see what happens, right? Yeah, a little bit better, huh? Yeah, that's actually a little better. Well, it's not too bad, actually. I mean, I went about 200 miles over, but yeah, whatever. Now, you go to the bike shop, this is like a $500 bill. Yeah. But if they're going to check your cables and check this and check that, blah, blah, blah. Uh-huh. Yeah, right. But over to this here, now I'm excited. Let's try this out. All right, so let's get back onto the Hadaka and see how this all starts to play out. So this here comes out, I guess. Should. Got 2 screws, is there? I don't know. Might get my pliers. All right, so one's come out. This other one's a little bit more challenging to get out. Oh, there you go. So now, let's see what happens here. Hey, Mr. Parcells. Let's see what you've done for the Iceman today on your ideas. I think you're probably pretty accurate. Let's get some noise. That's a good idea, but it's not like radical. Not bad. Maybe more than I realized. That's pretty cool. So thank you, Mr. Parcells, for being on my channel and like to be critical of me a lot of times. Today, you know, it's the give and the take, right? So there we are. That's pretty cool, everybody. That does sound better. Yeah, man. Woohoo! We love it. It's all about the noise. How's Harley doing over here now? Okay, so that's pretty much about done. Then I gotta do the other hole. Then I gotta do this hole. It's the three hole change. All right, you know what? While this is finished up draining, I'm gonna do the primary now. Which I can do that. Pan's big enough. So this pan's perfect. $13.99. I think it was a good investment, personally. There we go. How about that, huh? And there she is. She's back. Okay, now take the primary case off with some type of Torx. So let me get over here to my Torx collection. And what size is it? I have no idea. Looks pretty small to me. So I'm gonna guess what it is. There she is. We're gonna do the headlights on this thing. I got the McGuire's headlight kit for it. So how about that idea, right?
What are you doing? You're literally sick.
You're sick?
No, you are. I'm Pat. You are.
Hey, you want to do your headlights?
What are you doing?
Changing my oil on my bike. Well, howdy doody. Look at that. First time, first guess. What is this thing? It's a T25. How about that? Okay. So we have the primary case off. I got my special little funnel over here to allow me to do it correctly. So, as the oils pretty much have been pretty much just about done. Still a little bit more. We got a lot of product. Even for me, it's hard to believe that much product goes into this motorcycle. It's like a car engine. Good Lord. Okay, I'm on my last hole. So a little more tricky in this one here as I do this one here because it's up right underneath here. And the oil will spill out on me probably a little bit, but I got my towel here to kind of catch it. Not a big deal. Look at who wants to hang out with me. Look at that there. Little beetle. All right, got that one. Now how much metal is on this stuff here, right? Magnetized. So coming down the home stretch, everybody. Easy peasy. All right, as the oil is draining, I'm going to put new O-rings in all these drain plugs, even though you think it's a waste of time, but that's what they say for you to do. Yeah, just give me a call when you figure it out.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, see you, bye. Yeah, well, there, Timber Honda has a bike where they themselves put this average twin exhaust on, and they're having the same issue. So it just isn't me. So I was saying the smartest thing they could do is make a bracket that can have a hose clamp attached to it. So you get a bracket and you have a hose clamp setup where you can tighten it down and position this to where you need to put all the fittings to make it so you can attach that shield. That would be the smartest thing to do instead of having to spot weld this. Just have a bracket with hose clamp notches in it and tie it down. But yeah, so apparently they've got, somebody else has the exact same problem at the dealership where they tried to put this on for a guy and they're dead in the water. Classic. Oh my God. Is it winter? Is it winter time? Good Lord, somebody's getting sick. Somebody's getting sick, I can tell. I think somebody's getting sick. It's all going around.
No, I'm not.
You're freezing.
You have no idea how cold I am.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You're getting sick.
I don't get sick.
Oh, yeah,
I make
right.
my own medicines.
Where's all the dogs?
I just was playing with them.
Okay, they're all good.
I need you to zip this up for me.
Okay. So now I've got my own creative idea of when this oil filter comes out of here, how to keep all the oil going down here instead of all over the engine. See if my idea works. Well, how about that? I got the cap and all to take it off. Pretty cool. Oh, it never ends. Never ends. This filter is on like glue. What a joke. It's never simple. This cap just spins. Incredible. Well, that was a bitch. Damn, if I didn't have this special tool right here, There's no way wrapping this around that filter will bust it loose. There's no way that would have come done. So, not too shabby, but that doesn't work. And we're making headway. We're getting there, slowly but surely. All right, so first thing is, we got the primary case oil in. So that's good news. Takes 32 ounces roughly, about a quart. Now we're on to transmission fill. Got to take this side cover off. This here has some Allen screws, and it's underneath another plate here. Well, that's tricky. I'm going to put my filler cap back in just to make sure I don't drop anything down there. But that's way back in there, and to get into that there, this adjustable suspension kind of takes away how you're going to get oil in there. That's going to be very challenging. Very challenging. Well, that's a pain in the ass. This makes it very, very challenging. Very challenging. 3/8. Got me. Thought this bike was metric, but who the hell knows? 28 ounces is what they call for. Now the good stuff. The transmission oil, thick and slow. 28 ounces of that stuff. And here we go, motor oil time. Got transmission, primary. You know, I can remember back working in the auto parts store where guys would come in wanting a straight 50 weight oil. Back in like the late 70s, early 80s, all these Harleys were running straight weight heavy oil. That's something. Yeah, this motor oil is so thick. This takes forever. Yeah, it's taking a while now, everybody. So it's cold out, so the thick oil is taking time. Project. But I like it. Okay, so we've got all the oils filled up. Now it's about putting things back together. And here we go. Put the primary cover back on. I really like this red line oil. I mean, it does look special. Definitely it's pretty heavy. So it is pretty cool. So, all right, let's see if I did everything right or wrong. Right, everybody? I mean, good Lord. Get this out of here. And the moment of truth. See what happened here. Made him put in gear. You just can't beat that good old Harley V-twin air-cooled motor, buddy. Okay, so let's see how we did here. So, I'm full. Perfect. Transmission be more inclined to see what happened to that, but this is very hot, very challenging to get my hands in there right now. That exhaust is so hot. And voila, she's done.
Hey,
All the
Dad.
oils.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you something.
Show me. Did you get a? Is that too big?
No.
Does it fit good?
Yeah, come here. Come here. Look at Prince with the new.
Yeah, I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Cute?
Mm-hmm. We got a bunch more for everybody else.
He was the first though.
Okay. Good Lord. Don't trip. Let's see the other ones. I just ordered all new nice expensive dog collars.
This cost.
Too much.
This cost.
So that's probably gypsy.
Don't show your phone number. How dare thou?
All right, there it is, everybody. I just keep going. Everybody says throw away the AI glasses. I don't disagree. Oh, well.
Now, where are the troublemakers? There's one, two. Yeah, so now my challenge is, everybody, I've got an issue with drainage, and for all the years I've had motorcycles, I'll be the first to raise my hand and say, why the hell didn't I ever buy a shallow pan drain? I mean, why? Why would I do that? I mean, that's pretty ridiculous, if you ask me. What a joke. What a great bike. Look at this bike here squatted down. The thing is so, just so pretty cool. It's a great bike. This is one of my favorites. Hard to believe I got a lot of favorites, but this thing is just so nice to ride. So yeah, do I go up to the store and get something? Thinking about I've got cooking pans, but there's no way it's going to hold all this oil. That'll be a challenge. So if I use like one of these here, I just can't see it holding all that oil. There's no way. I need a real big one. And my yellow one over here, it's just too tall. You can see that up in the top shelf. Years ago, I did have a metal pan. Oh, what's that over there? Is that one there? You know what, everybody? Maybe I forgot what I don't even have. But I don't think this is what I think it is. But maybe it is. What is this right here? That's a toolkit. I thought it was one of those black. Yeah. What a joke. It doesn't end. So now I need to run to the parts store and get a freaking stupid ass oil pan. Oh boy. There's something else. I mean, think it through. I'm sure there's another way to do this. I'm just not thinking about it with being on the camera. So let's just take a time out on that, I guess. Is the camera still even working? It is. Different, isn't it, everybody? Different. Wow, are the glasses working again? These things don't last at all. So the battery dies on things like instant. All right, I'm back to the junk glasses, which people say throw away, which I do like this. I think I will order the better, higher end glasses so I can do more videoing. Well, I think these are junk because the quality.
I really like them. They give me a 2001 experience.
Well, you'll be using them then. For me, I'm gonna order better ones.
Meta.
Yeah, but for the moment, this works. But everybody hates them. Everyone else says throw them away because they're junk.
Well, got her going one more time. Just make sure that nothing's dripping. Well, howdy doody. Holy crap, everybody. I just can't sit still even though I'm sick as a dog, but who cares? Hey, it's Ice HTV. What I do today, I just did my first ever service on a Harley. Believe it or not, I've owned Harley Davidson motorcycles now for 13 years, and I've never changed the oil on my own Harley. Can you even believe that? Even for me, that's crazy. So I just did the first primary service on a Breakout, the first 1,000-mile service in this motorcycle. It's pretty simple. You got to have a few special tools, but I'm using the Redline motor oil, and I just made a whole nice little video of me doing it. Nothing in great detail. There's tons of video out there showing you how to do this. Anyways, just share with you that I am just keeping walking and keeping doing things. And there's all the oil that came out of this bike. It's been unbelievable. The primary takes a special primary oil. It's 32 ounces. Need the O-ring gasket on that. Then the transmission, you can see here, has a primary oil, specifically for a primary case I just showed you. It has a transmission oil, which is pretty cool. It's all pinky color. And then has the motor oil. So the transmission is actually hidden behind here, a little plug, very challenging to get in and out of there. That takes like 28 ounces of fluid. And then of course you have the motor oil, which you use a 2050. That goes right here, and that takes like 4.5 quarts. And underneath here is the areas that you change the oil. So like this plug is for the transmission, and then and this plug over here, if I can see it, that's for the actual engine oil. And then you have the primary, whoops, kind of dropping things here with my oily hands. Then you have the primary plug right here. So it's pretty simple. Primary, engine oil, and then tucked up underneath here, flat-wise, is the transmission. Not hard at all. I bought a feed, that's from Tractor Supply, a feed tray for $13 to make this all work. So anyways, just sharing you the love of my vehicles. I like to have fun and take care of, and it's not that hard. So anybody out there that has basic mechanical skills, you can do this and save yourself a lot of money. This is about a $500 charge at dealerships. So stay tuned for the videos coming to you shortly. And I'm using the AI China-made glasses. They're junk on junk. They fail all the time. Initial video will be with these, but then it goes to my phone. And if I sound stuffed, it's because I am. Now the kid's like, hey, Dad, can you put the battery in my Cherokee? I'm like, sure, I'll be right on that one too. It's like 6:15 here. So God bless. Hope you have a great evening.